we have a 2015 V60 T5 all-wheel drive Premier Plus. This is the new generation of Volvos with a sportier line of a station wagon. So they don't use the word station wagon, they call them sports wagon now. And let me tell you, I've driven one of these and I can see why. It's the handling of a sports car, but with the functionality and practicality of a wagon, which is what you need, I think anyways. The trunk is nice, but if you can make a bigger car, why not? So the front end, more aggressive than before, beautiful lights, bigger grille, and you got those directional Xenon lights. You have on the side here the washers for your lights as well. That comes up. Comes with the park assist front and rear. You can see those little ones here. So you got them in the back as well. It's radar base, but it shows you, which I like, shows you a picture of the actual vehicle with waves as you get closer to the other car. So sorry, this is not a T5. This is a T6. My mistake. So it's a nicer engine. This is my favorite, actually. Of all the engines that we make, this is my favorite. It's got such amount of, like, 300 horse, 325 foot-pounds of torque, but it's how it delivers it. It's very smooth. It's instant gratification without delay. And they've got that transmission that has a sports mode, and when you put it into sports mode, it increases the power in gear 1 and 2 by 50%, and it also increases it by 30% from 3 to 6. If you want the fuel efficiency, you just leave it in drive, and then the car just finds ways to be more efficient. But when you put it in sports, kiss goodbye your fuel efficiency, but boy, welcome power. So this is really nice engine for that. Trans-mounted, lots of absorption on the front end. We use a cab forward design, so we're able to push into the engine compartment for additional space because of having an engine that's trans-mounted. Most manufacturers, they put the engine from the front to the back, but then it pushes into you're needing to push into the cockpit, and even then, if you're in a severe impact, you've got an engine that potentially could come inside the cockpit. So over here, that ain't gonna happen. We have some release mounts that allows the engine to submarine right underneath the vehicle in case of a severe impact. So, you know, Volvo's all about safety. This is one of the safest cars there is on the road right now. Very nice color. It's called Savile gray. Comes with the black leather interior. And when you get into the T6, now we've added the 19-inch on this one. That's an extra. Those are very nice tires. I actually drive mine in the winter. I was pretty surprised how well they behave. But when you go with the T6, you also get the sports package, which in other models you're having to pay like $2,500 more. So for the T6, we've introduced the idea of having the actual paddle shifters as well, so you can go from minus to plus. On the other side is the plus. And you've got the Recaro design seats with a nicer leather as well. Now the nice thing with the sports seats is it keeps you into position in the event that you're taking corners. It's just a little bit more comfortable seat in my opinion. Now it's keyless entry, so you don't really need to have the key. Now it also has that feature of being able to, I don't know if you can see this, if you press the I button, it actually goes and search what status is the vehicle. Right now the doors are unlocked, and it can do that up to 150 feet away from the vehicle. Now the other lights you notice is if it goes here, it's locked. If it lands here, that just means someone actually tried to, well, attempted and was successful at breaking into your vehicle. However, if it goes red here, so the two lights red starts flashing, that means that person is still in your car. We have a heartbeat monitor built into this car. So tilt and telescopic, so lots of adjustment on the steering wheel, really nice that way. All your controls are right here for the sound system. So we mentioned before about being a Premier Plus. The only thing that's missing in this car really is the navigation and the premium sound, which I found that the regular premium sound that comes at the mid-level is quite nice. I find it has better presence in the way of bass response. The clarity is not bad. When you get into the premium sound, it's more speakers, surround sound, which I've never used really in a car. But if you need navigation, you could always install it in the vehicle, and then you get the upgraded Sensus Touch, which is just touch screen, which is awfully nice. and you get access to the internet as well. Heated seats, back seat, it's got the heated steering wheel, heated windshield. City safety is standard on this car. You also get that, so if your vehicle stops in front of you at lower speeds, let's say below 40 kilometers an hour, this vehicle will actually come to a complete stop before hitting the other car. So yeah, there's more to say about the car. You can come in and have a look at it. We're just going to continue around the vehicle to show you the rest of the car. So in the back, if you look, you got lots of room. For the level of vehicle that you're looking at, it's quite a bit more than most in its competition. And thinking of the competition, the only thing that I could think of in this class, it's more like a 5 Series in size of BMW, if you were looking as a comparison, or even the Audi A6 for the size and performance as well. Mind you, if you get the T6, this is probably the most in acceleration that you're going to get. We can even increase this by downloading a software called Polestar, which is who Volvo is associated with for the performance package, and you bring up 325 horse with 360 foot-pounds of torque. It'll do 0 to 100 in under 5.2 seconds, if I recall. So you've got here the grocery separator, lots of room here. The seats go down. That's a 40-20-40 split. Headrests, you can push a button in the front, they go down as well. And you got some storage to put in addition. So really nice that way. Beautiful vehicle.